edition of Ocean's Pit Little Show about big things. It is in the Christmas spirit. Christmas next week, folks. It's Toxic Thursday. Carol Bandolino's in the house. I'm Tony O, and folks, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a ticket to the first responder. Men and women in the military. Don't forget our veterans who fought for our country. Carol, how you doing over there on the south side? What's going on over there?
Doing
Anything good?
Yep, all good. It's very toxic, so great for today. Good show. But it give you what you need.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers to you.
Right there. Put it in there. All right. We got a good one going, folks. You got the bigger one. All right. December 18th. It's Ocean's Pit. It's time to go to work and have a little for the next hour. Seventh Heaven taking us in. Woo! Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Richie and the boys from Seventh Heaven. And of course, Dino Manzella helping us out with that one. Boy, it's Toxic Thursday. It's one of those days. And, you just feel sometimes you get to the point where you just hit the wall. And I know everybody's going through that. And sometimes it's personal things, or sometimes it's also the holidays that go into it. But just, and it's all the hustle and bustle. And you know what? And then it's amazing how in another 2 weeks, everything just goes, everything just shuts down in January, and it's just like that, Got a lot of good stuff to talk about, little fun things. But before we do the sponsor real fast, I just want to say our friend Carol Minotti, I guess we're back to the hospital again. Hopefully it's just meds and stuff that are mixing up, and hopefully she'll be okay with it. Also, our prayers again, my good buddy Emo, we talked about that. His wife is much better at home resting. Yeah. So that's very cool about that. And a news flash, our good friend Kim Peterson LeFew, Chicagoland area, she's got two labradoodles, Bernie and Melvin. They got loose out of the house, and now they're roaming the streets. They can't find them. So it's been all over social media. Just the last time they were seen is on Route 83. They're very friendly, and they love the word cookie. So if you see two white labradoodles, one's Bernie and one's Melvin, please contact Kim Peterson LeFew on private message, or you can contact me too, and I'll get a hold of her or whatever. That's horrible, dogs, to get away like that. And my God, I hope that they find Kim, and I hope they find these dogs. They bring them home safe where they belong. To their mommy and daddy. I know they're probably scared shitless out there. Yeah. And that's tough. Yeah. Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Carol, let's tell you about Ace. That's right, folks. Free $10 gift card when you purchase a $50 gift card. 2 per limit. Christmas lights on sale all month long. Outdo your neighbors with strings of 100 starting as low as 99. These are for people who are waiting to the last minute. But remember, right now, 20% off on all Christmas decorations and stuff at Ace Hardware. So, some people said, okay, forget I couldn't do it this year. Let's get this stuff so we have it for next year. And last minute stocking stuffers and gifts. They've got something called the Perfect Pet. Pets. Different types of pets. The lifelike sleeping pet that breathes. That's where they're companions for seniors, children's, providing a lifelong love and ownership experience starting at $35.99. That's our good friends from Ace is the place. Buy local neighbors before they were neighborhoods. All right, so we got that there, folks. Carol, how you doing over on the south side? Looks like we might have some snow later on today, or some rain. But 'tis the season. Yeah. Now, what's the difference? I know Christmas. What happened?
The temperature feels good. where I am right
Yeah.
now, it's like almost, it feels like it's 40 degrees or more or warmer here,
Yeah.
but
It was such, it's 49 right now, 49
oh,
degrees. So
mhm,
it is
mhm,
49.
mhm. Yeah.
You, the Greek heritage Christmas. Is there anything that you guys did when you were younger, or still tradition that you do that other people don't because of the Greek nationality, or
Hmm.
even whether it's food or some custom or anything? Is there anything different?
Yeah, you know what? I don't recall anything very different. I mean, I know you guys, the Italians do the seven fish, right?
Yeah,
On Christmas
yeah.
Eve,
Some
right?
of them do. Yes. No.
Yeah, shame on me right now. I'm trying to think of anything, and this is terrible. But I can't think of anything that's super traditional in the Greek for the Greeks on Christmas. I don't know other than church, like everybody else might do. But a food, I can't think of anything. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, it's all right. Yeah, everybody's have their own little nicks of different traditions. You're absolutely right. Okay, guys, I just big shout out to Frank from Royal Berry. Now, here's what gets me. We were just sold two sold out shows at the Lyric Theater in Blue Island this week. So people to be in Palos Heights and do it again on a Wednesday night was mind boggling to me. Royal
Yeah.
Berry, great restaurant there, folks. Frank does a great job and his staff, and we want to thank everybody. Wow, it was just standing on. It was just a great thing. Thank you, Carlo, for helping us out last night. Of course, Jumpin' Jerry Jams, Elliot, and Bill. That was our last show for Ocean's Rat Pack for 2025, but it was a very, very fun time. Tonight, we're keeping the party going at Villaggio in Roselle with the main event band. Friday, we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday, Ronnie's Club Arcana Speakeasy, 8:30 with the main event band. We'll be back there on Sunday as well for Sunday. Ocean.com's get your tickets. Want to apologize also, my good buddy Dave Cull yesterday tried to get on his phone and he couldn't get his microphone to work. So we're going to get him back. But Dave Calderon actually goes by the name of Dave Derone. His father was the legendary American guitar player, the great Frank Derone, Nat King Cole, Frank Sinatra, Johnny Carson. He was one.
Wow.
So he's going to be one of the singers joining us at our Taverna Bash on the 27th, at Taverna on the 27th. He'll be one of them. Sarah Diana is another one. My sister Tanya, Kia Felix Greco. We got a nice bunch happening at Taverna on the 27th. But we're excited about that. It'll be a lot of fun. All right. So what do we got here? Here's something. Carol, what question have you never been asked?
Have I never?
I always you wonder everything that would question that you wish one person or people would ask you that you've never been asked. You got to think about it. It's kind of interesting.
I'd have to think about that for a minute. I don't know. I got to really think about that, because if I've never been asked the question, I don't know. You mean I guess I could think about it in terms of, what do I want? What would I like for people to know? Or what would I like for people to know that maybe they don't, that they would have to ask me that question, because I wouldn't just offer that information just, on my own.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think something that would just kind of give an insight to who I am or why I am the way I am, I guess. But I don't know. To be honest with you, I can't think of it. I can't think of it right now. Can you think of one?
Yeah, you know what? Someone did ask me. I remember someone asking me once, how come you were so filtered? How did you grow up that way? And I'm going to tell you exactly. Very simple. Why, Tony, you're pretty unfiltered and you speak your mind and you don't care where you're at when you say it or what you do. Not necessarily about everything, but I think because when I was growing up, my dad was at work all night, at night. So there was no, unless my mother went every now and then, I got a crack, but I got to do whatever the hell I wanted to do, especially when your mom doesn't understand what's going on in the world in English.
Right.
You can get away with a lot of shit. I would get in trouble for leaving the house with wet hair. Leaving the house with wet hair would be like the most thing I ever got in trouble with. So I don't know, but it's a pretty good question.
That's a great question. Yeah, but like I said, like why you are the way you are. Exactly. Like what kind of question would they have to ask me to say, okay, maybe for me is why am I kind of like I wouldn't consider myself a tomboy necessarily, but I think why don't I ever get offended? Like it's so hard to offend me. And sometimes I question myself, what's wrong with me, to be honest with you, because I know women, okay, being the kind of woman that I am, I think some women think that like maybe I don't have self-respect. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. I have a lot of self-respect and a lot of pride, a lot. I think because I do know who I am, that I don't get offended by things of people. And also, if I don't really know you and I don't care about you or care what you think of me, you know, and I do care what people think of me for the most part, but if I really don't know you, and I know who I am. Like if somebody said something about me that couldn't be further from the truth, like she's a hooker or she's a slut or whatever, anything like that, I was like, whatever. It wouldn't even bother me because I know who I am and what I am, you know? So me, it's my brother growing up with men. My brother is 6 years older. He had all his guy friends around all the time. And I guess I just built such a thick skin because of it. You know, and or where I grew up in the old South Side, really deep South Side Chicago. And you just, I think you sadly, you kind of get used to certain things. And so your filter is different and you don't, you know, you don't get as offended because you're just so used to so many different things and you just kind of can compartmentalize things. Yeah. I think people, I wish they would ask me things like that because I wouldn't want them to misconstrue why most things don't offend me. You know, if you touch me somewhere you're not supposed to, you can offend me. It's a different kind of offense, you know?
Right.
Words.
Right. And I think with the way people are brought up in certain nationalities, they have that hard bringing up and that edge and a thick skin that you get, and it takes kind of hard for people to offend you. So that's interesting. Very good. All right. Christmas question, eggnog. Are you an eggnog fan? I mean, is it popular in the house?
No, not at all. Looks gross to me. It looks gross to me. I don't like creamy.
Put a little whiskey in there sometimes.
Maybe, but maybe if there's something in it, but just eggnog. That makes no.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, you know what? If you tried the eggnog and you put a little whiskey in there or a little brandy, if you're into the brandy thing, eggnog could work there. They're actually pretty good. All right. Here's a couple. What do we got here? Prince died. He is one of the members of Frankie Goes to Hollywood, the band from the 80s, passed away. In the NFL world, former New England Patriot Frank, his daughter died 4 years after her younger sister, his other daughter died. Can you imagine, Carol, what that must be like? You losing a child, and then 4 years later, you lose another child? I can't even imagine that.
Nope, I can't either. And then that makes your problems feel very small. You know, I was going to bitch about a lot of things about today and this last few days, but then you hear stuff like that, and you really just can't. You can't complain about the dumb shit that I dealt with this morning that made me annoyed. You know.
All right. Okay. You know what? Thick skin. Thank God for that thick skin you got there. So it's good. And right now it's a little crazy. There's talk about that's kind of cool. Less than a month away is the Chicago Music Cruise, folks. That's right. It's going to happen on the MSC World. Time to get away and let loose a little bit and relax a little bit. But also, even though we work on the cruise, we do have some downtime and have a lot of fun on the new NTD Vacation MSC World America, 17th to January 25th. 7-night Western Caribbean cruise, Miami, Honduras, Costa Maya, Cozumel, and Ocean Cay. Seventh Heaven, the boys, and well, this will be the third time we're gathering on this will be a brand new ship on the beautiful MSC World America. We're excited about that. If you're interested, go to chicagomusiccruise.com, put in Tony Ocean, or pick up the phone and call Mary at 630-688-1725 and tell them you want to jump on that cruise ocean with the ocean. Very important. There's a saloon. Tell me what you think of this, Carol. There's a saloon in Eagle, Idaho. It's called the Old State Saloon. And bar owners are giving this particular bar owner is facing death threats because he's giving free beer to anyone who is assisting ICE on arrests. This club is getting a lot of saloon, is getting some death threats, but he's not changing his stand on it.
Yeah.
And he's giving people free beer if he can assist ICE with making arrests. Smart move? No good move. But you remember, this is Idaho, so I don't know what kind of rules they got out there. It's a whole different world out there.
Yeah, but you're going to really give people, you're going to death threats because they're assisting ICE. I mean, come on. You know, I know people have their issues with ICE and whatever their reasons are, they are, but you're going to give death threats because of it. This guy's a business. He can do what he wants. It's stupid. It's not like he's hurting anybody. I don't know. Just people just need to just stop.
No,
you know,
right.
With the death threats.
It's a little crazy, a lot of free time. Just I'm going to tell you about a friend of, yeah, it's nuts. And I'll tell you something, Carol, about somebody we both know and a restaurant and club that we both know. We're talking about a place called Venuti's in Addison.
Okay.
Frank and his brother, of course, they have a great family establishment over there. And they had a fundraiser for Eric Trump there last year or a year before. And he got death threats and he got people saying, we're never going to come back to your restaurant again. And, you know, this is a restaurant. It's banquet hall. If someone says, I like your food, I'm coming in there, right? You've been in the restaurant business.
And you're going to make so much money. So you're telling them, don't take the money. Don't be a business. And, you know, are you kidding me? These people probably made 30, 40,000. There's a lot of money to be made on something like that, an event, a banquet that big. Okay. Are you kidding me? And they're pissed off that they did a banquet for a customer? No, that's insane. It's insane.
Yeah. That's insane. The restaurant owner can do whatever he wants to do. And if someone calls and says, I love your restaurant, I'm bringing 100 people in.
Yeah.
I want your banquet hall. You know, it's not like John Wayne Gacy was alive and said, hey, I'm going to have a kids party at your restaurant. You know,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's just a little crazy how some people are getting in this crazy world. And we talked about this many times. I don't know who's watching. I'm trying to get the screen to click over here. Everything's a little slow. Oh, here you go. Some people coming in. Albert Emo, what's up, brother? Thank you, buddy. David's in the house. Danny Ramundi, we'll see you tonight, brother. Joanne Lulo, Robert Provenzano, the General, Bill Malarkey. I'm here with the people from Francesca's in Rosebud in Rockford, Illinois. Give them a shout out. We love Francesca's in Rockford, Illinois, home of Cheap Trick, one of the great rock and roll bands of all time. You tell Tony and the boy, everybody there, thank you. And hopefully we'll get out to Francesca's in Rockford, Illinois. Check it out. It'll be very, very cool. All right. Carol, there's a gentleman calling to Fox News. There is a man who had a concealed carry weapon.
Okay.
He's got a license. And there was a teen that tried breaking into his car, and he shot him.
I think I read about this, and did the kid show him a gun? Did he see somebody? I don't know if it was the passenger that might have showed him a gun or the guy that was breaking into his car. So what, you're not allowed to shoot at somebody if they're just breaking into your car, right? Because there's no threat to you directly of bodily harm. But if they show a weapon, then I think you have more of a case. So I thought I heard, but I don't know if it was confirmed that there was a gun that was shown. So if the gun was shown, that's a direct bodily harm to death. And yeah, you can shoot them. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
And don't break into people's shit. Don't try stealing their stuff. You know, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I just don't.
That's the moral of the story. Don't try stealing shit and get it done yourself. Pamela, how you doing? Packy's in the house. Buddy's in the house. You're right, Carol. I mean, what's the point? And I know you can't even tell anymore. It's crazy what's going on in this
Yeah.
world. Another thing I didn't notice, that speeding ticket, you're driving down the expressway. If you're speeding or you drive on the shoulder, you think nobody sees you. There's helicopters up there now checking traffic. I don't know if you knew that. You can get a ticket from the helicopter in the sky and they can send it to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they have those lights. They have those lights, certain lights, that if you go past the red light, you get the ticket, which, okay. But yeah, I'll tell you what, if you have a GPS, it tells you when stuff is coming up, like red light thing is coming up or this or the please. I mean,
accident,
at least put your
traffic.
GPS on. Right. Put your GPS on, whether you know where you're going or not, at least it's going to tell you when this stuff's coming up. You know what I mean? Just to,
it's coming up, and it helps. Like yesterday, I did not have my I did not have my GPS on, and the bridge was out, and we were going to Palos Heights. Off of the whole bridge was out. We had to go around, and thank God we made it to the gig on time. But yeah, a little crazy. Jeff, I tried stealing girls' heart, and it went into the tank. Okay. Hey. There you go, my good buddy. Back in town, Jeff. How you doing? Love your humor, my brother. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Hillary Clinton, looks like she reports allegedly Hillary Clinton is thinking about divorcing Bill Clinton because of his Epstein ties. Oh, here we go again with the Epstein ties. Carol, what if you found out you were married and your husband was hanging out with the Epsteins? This is the Clintons we're talking about.
Right. You could have people killed allegedly. Okay. You could have people murdered allegedly. And then, or you could have people unalive themselves allegedly with a, shot in the back. And you have Monica Lewinsky, right, in the Oval Office. Okay, listen, all women have a different tolerance level of what they're going to tolerate. I get that. I totally get that. Not everybody's. But what do you think? It's not like he's a stand-up guy. I mean, she's not either. She's a piece of shit too. I hate to say it, but it is.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now your compass is pointing due north, or you know what I mean? I just don't get it. It's comical to me. This whole Epstein thing, yes, it's terrible, and things are going to come out. And I think so many people are dying or have died that we will find out eventually. It's because of ties to Diddy and ties to shit with Epstein. Listen, the elite are going down. So if you hear a story, and there's a lot of famous people that are dying, it's true.
Absolutely.
Some of them down the line, we're going to find out. There's a lot of rabbit holes to go down. I'm not a conspiracy theorist by nature at all. But when you start seeing these things, and I still haven't watched the Diddy documentary, but I really want to, now that I heard about this Brittany Murphy's death, that this young actress I really liked, then her husband and the guy who performed the autopsy, they're all dead. What does that mean? I'm sorry, follow the facts. You have to follow the facts.
It's going back to even when the Kennedy assassination, anybody that was involved in certain things, they all died mysteriously.
Right. So there's a connection.
Like the Clintons and the Obamas, allegedly, they're like 27 friends have committed suicide, or ex-employees or chefs and stuff like that. Allegedly, as we say it. Interesting. Pamela says maybe she's going to try to run again. Jeff says, "Oh, bullshit. Hillary found herself a single woman." Okay, could be. I don't know. A little nuts. Today is also National Twins Day. So I want to say shout out our twins, Marissa and Nina. Happy National Twins Day. All right. Year to date, Carol, in Chicago. This is the year number so far in the city of Chicago. Shot and killed 342 people. Shot and wounded 1,504 people. Total shot people 1,846, and total homicides 408. This is from my friend Roy McCampbell, who's a defense attorney, and has a lot of facts on this in the city of Chicago. So,
wow.
Yeah. like Sergeant Schultz, and I know.
Crime is getting better, of course. Like what Pritzker walks around on his morning walks at 5 a.m. along the lakeshore,
Yeah.
and it's safe, right? I'd like to see Pritzker
Yeah.
walk around on a Saturday at about 3:30 in the morning. That's what I want to see. I want to see him, or go stand on the train where the train is, or wherever people are getting set on fire. Something like that.
Or I don't know if he can walk. I don't know. I mean, that guy can waddle, but I don't know if he can walk. Boyd says, like Sergeant Schultz, I know nothing. That's right, from Hogan's Heroes. Now we're showing our age there, Boyd. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Happy Thursday to you. There's a couple. Derek. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Derek Chauvin. He was the police officer that allegedly killed George Floyd, is asking for a new trial because they had some false expert on the testimony of something. So he's going to try to get another trial on that. I followed that story from the beginning. I guess what your thoughts on George Floyd, we kind of know. We don't know the person, obviously,
right.
From what we heard. And suppose he had a past. They had a past of some sort. They kind of knew each other. George Floyd and this certain police officer. So,
but George Floyd was on a lot of drugs. But he was on a lot of drugs, though, too. He had a lot of drugs. I mean, I don't know. We will never know what was, the actual cause of death. Was it drugs? Was it a heart attack? Was it, overdose? What was it? But, you really can't, you don't want to put labels on people, whether or not, again, no one deserves to die, I guess, unless you've done stuff to kids. And I don't care. I really don't care at all. But somebody who holds a gun to a pregnant woman's belly, same thing. There's a baby in there. That's questionable to me. I
questionable.
Just don't. Yeah, questionable.
I agree with you 100%. Now, this is going to be something we're going to talk about. I know people, this is, Bobby, something that you're not supposed to talk about, like religion or politics. But on this show, you never know what you're going to hear. According to Dr. Michael Levitt, who's a gasologist, saying that
Oh God. Yes.
Women's out of 16 studies, women farts smell worse than men's. Now, I know this is Boyd, Tone. You're really hitting the low market here, especially during lunch when people are eating. But this is what it said. But here's some interesting stuff. If you have these kind of problems, you might have something. Okay, strong smell. If it comes out, it's poor digestion.
Okay.
Too much gas, high fiber foods. A milky smell.
Ew, milky. Like,
how the hell do you go, I smell milk? How does that happen? Anyway, lactose issue.
Okay.
Rotten smell is protein overload.
Oh, okay.
Veggie gas is fiber fermenting. Garlic smell is sulfur foods. Sweet smell is blood sugar issues. Silent, strong sulfur effect. Very frequent IBS sign. Rare farts, slow digestion. Painful gas, blockage and bloating. Night gas, food intolerance. Warm gas, infection, fever. Foamy gas, gut imbalance. And farts and cramps, a colon issue. So there's your medical minute here about, and I don't know how they came up with the 16 studies. Interesting.
I think that's interesting to know. I think you can learn a lot about what your system is. Obviously, what your system is, what's happening inside, definitely has to do with passing gas, right? But maybe women, when you eat certain foods and you pee and you can smell like asparagus, right? Yeah. So there's certain foods, I think maybe women eat healthier than some men, and some of the healthy foods that you eat might stink more.
That'd be. But Buddy says they just blame it on the men when they're next to him. Okay.
Or your dog.
Good one. I'll take that. Okay, so we talked about the farts, folks. Let's talk about what your sleeping position says about you. Or God Bless America says sometimes it's the gerbil.
Oh, damn gerbils. Those damn gerbils, stinky little suckers.
Those gerbils with that duct tape on there, Richard Gere. What about, okay, well, anyway, what about what your sleeping position says about you?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, wait, Ellie Weinhardt, great actress and great comedian. Farts and Cramps sounds like a law firm. Oh, that's a good one. Felix Greco watching. Felix, of course, will be joining us at Taverna on Division on the 27th and also at JMOS with the big band. It's going to be a lot of fun. JMOS on the 28th. Felix, how you doing, buddy? All right. What your sleeping position says about you. If you sleep on your side, you are an overthinker.
That's me.
If you lay on your flat, you sleep numb. Moving a lot, that means your mind is racing. Makes a lot of sense. Curled up, seeking safety. Spread out, you want control. Hands under the pillow, carries burdens.
Ooh.
Face in the pillow, avoiding reality. Half on, off the bed, checking out. Tossing and turning. Yeah, tossing and turning. Can't settle thoughts. Hand on your chest. Calm, outside, chaos, inside. Blanket over your head, hiding from life. Lips tight, bottom up feelings. And if you want to improve your health and wellness, follow this page. Now, sometimes when you're sleeping, you don't know which way you're at. Sometimes if you're in the middle of the night, you're moving from one. I'm mostly a guy who lays on his back. Can't sleep on my side. So I'm a back guy. Yeah, so interesting. Some more stuff that can actually tell you about some health stuff that you're learning here on Ocean's Pit with us. Yeah, we're not doctors. We only play one on the afternoon. Strange signs. Wait a minute. Here's another one, folks. Strange signs that you're actually healthy.
Oh, all right.
Ready for this? Loud stomach noises. That means you have an active digestive system.
Okay.
Enjoying cold showers, strong circulation. Waking up early naturally. That's me. Balanced hormones.
Oh.
Sweating easily. Detox system works.
Oh, God.
Sneezing in the sunlight. Sharp nerves reflect. Easy bruising that heals fast, strong immune repair, more saliva, healthy oral microbiome.
Microbiome?
Okay. That's it.
Okay.
Burping after eating, good stomach acid. Going to the bathroom regularly, great gut health. And vivid dreams. Brain processes well.
Okay. I have about 3. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I have about 3 of those.
See this, folks? You can't get this shit anywhere else. The View, you won't hear this stuff, folks. You won't hear this. This is on Ocean's Pit. Did you know, Carol, and you guys watching here today, men and women out there, that the average person poops 1 to 2 pounds of shit per day?
Well, I hope it's shit. What else are they going to poop? I mean,
absolutely.
What else is coming out of there?
Maybe that gerbil. Anyway, no, the average person. The average person, I was waiting for God Bless America to say it. The average person poops. Okay, poop is about 75% water, even when it looks solid. Okay. The average person spends over 3 years of their life sitting on a toilet. Wow. Faces get brown. Feces gets brown color from dead red blood cells.
Okay.
Toilet paper wasn't widely used until the late 1800s. People used everything from corn cobs to stones before toilet paper.
To what?
Corn cobs to wipe their ass.
What was the other thing?
This is before this is before the 1800s. Toilet paper wasn't widely used until the late 1800s. So people used everything from corn cobs to stones.
Oh, stones? Shit. I had to use leaves. I had to use leaves when I was in Greece.
Stones. Okay. Holding pee for too long. Holding pee for too long can stretch your bladder and mess with your nerves.
Mm-hmm.
Some toilets in Japan play music to mask the sounds.
Oh, I like that. You just got to keep flushing. Just keep flushing. Loud flushing.
Yeah, there you go. You look this stuff up, folks. You ain't going to get this. Dr. Bombay or any doctor that you go to is not going to tell you any of these facts. And that's what it is, folks. That's what it is. And the most important one right here, this could be the top 5 lies that all Italian mothers say, but I think it could be any nationality moms in general.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, I won't get mad. Just tell me the truth.
Right. Mm-hmm.
How about when dinner's almost ready? Or when they say it's chicken. Or you don't need that. We have that at home. And then, of course, the big one, number 5, open the door. I promise I won't hit you. Let me ask you, Carol, when you were growing up, was your mom more throw a spoon at you or your dad?
Neither one was like that, but my brother called her the threat master. That was her nickname. He called her the threat master. And so, yeah, lots of threats, but she did do the pinching. We got the pinching under the arm. That was what we got from my mom. Was what the discipline thing. My dad, under really whatever circumstances he deemed were made sense or justifiable. I got cracked maybe four or 5 times in my life, up to the age of like maybe 15, but that was it. Neither one of them were like that, really.
Yeah, right. My dad, every now and then the belt came out if I got really, really bad because I didn't see him too often. So there's a lot of times. But my mother would throw a branch or throw a vacuum cleaner or would throw anything she can. She would throw. I mean, there would be a lamp, anything she can throw, she would throw. Brutal. Not a very good aim, but she would throw as much as she can. Yes, she could. Emo, when I was in Italy visiting my grandparents, I was 13 and I used newspaper or leaves.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
In the house of 7 children, we were told that the ass of the chicken was the best part. Oh boy, that's great. That's a good one. The ass of the chicken. Oh, you can't make this up.
I never ate a chicken ass ever. I don't think.
Never.
Maybe in a chicken nugget. Ew, listen, you ruined me with chicken nuggets. I hated them. I always was like, well, it was like hot dogs. Like you just ate them and didn't think about it, right? Because you just love, hot, good Chicago style. Beef hot dog. But I had to like turn the volume down when you were telling me. I was like, la, 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 la. I couldn't listen to it anymore.
Bad stuff. Absolutely. Bad stuff. Ronnie B. Elvis, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. Look, right now, people in life, probably at this particular time, there's people in life, like I said, we don't know what people are going through. And we always say this on the show, give somebody a text or a call or something, to maybe enlighten some people right now when they're going through some shit. And, or when people are not secure of themselves, or maybe the way they look, or maybe this and that. The great John Lennon came up with this quote, and I love this quote. You're all geniuses. You're all beautiful. And you don't need anyone to tell you who you are. You are what you are. And that was the great quote by the great John Lennon. And I think sometimes everybody needs to hear that, because sometimes people look in the mirror saying, man, something's just not right. I'm not feeling good, or blah, 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 blah. But everybody's got it. And John Lennon, man, some people liked him or some people hated him, but I'm telling you, very, very important Very important. Gina says, hello, Gina. I hope you're doing well. And I hope say hello to Bill whenever you get a chance to see him. All right. Florida college senior ordered 1,500 rounds of ammunition delivered to his dorm. The delivery led to discovery of an AR-15 in the dorm of a student. Now the gentleman is, of course, in the Orange County jail. But see how easy this student was, Carol, to order this shit online and get sent to your dorm or to your home. So it's not, we mentioned this another time, it's nothing to do with the weapon, the gun. It's the laws of you buying the gun or buying the thing that should be changed.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you could get this stuff so easily. It's so easily available. That's a big problem. You know, I don't know. But to a dorm, thank God somebody caught it.
Yeah. Now that thank God somebody caught it. I don't even know why this is news. Some of the stuff that comes out sometimes, it's even wondering why anybody would waste their time to print it, let alone us talk about it. Tax refunds in 2026 are projected to be the largest tax refunds ever. Pretty good. Let's hope.
Yeah. Let's
hope. Let's hope if we're going to get that. Okay. Wow. Kids didn't ask for drains. Kids didn't ask for pronouns. Kids didn't ask about gender ideologies. It was the adults who asked the kids about those things. That's not normal. Never was, never will be. You'll change my mind. Leave the kids.
Amen. So true.
We don't need to say anything else.
True. Nope.
That's it. That's how everybody has it wrong. The guns don't kill people. It's the bullets. Okay. 20 tips to be a more attractive man. Gentlemen out there, or women who want to call themselves men, whatever it is. 20 tips to be more attractive as a man. Number 20, be yourself. Always. Number 19, wear clean white sneakers. Number 18, skip the heavy hair gel. Go natural style. 17, smile more often. I'm not that good at that. Fit a haircut that suits your face shape. Wash your face twice a day. Listen to others. Be friendly and approachable. Wear fitted shirts that highlight your arms. But if you don't have arms, don't be afraid to show emotions. Eat enough protein for your body weight. Track your daily calories. Have a clear fitness goal. Cut down on junk food. Dress up even on casual days. Add stylish accessories. Swap long socks for ankle socks. Wear a suitable, pleasant cologne daily. Walk tall with a good posture. Man, I need to work on that. And keep your breath fresh always. Well, this could be for women too, not just men.
It's basically all the things you said. Could it be in one fell swoop of take care of your personal hygiene is one huge one. And that's a lot of them. Okay. You know, deodorant, smell nice, you know, stand up tall, be confident. You know what I mean? Listen, just listen when people are talking. Like I could tell you as a woman, what things would make a man more attractive. I mean, that are more telling than those things. It's just, you know, listen, be real. Don't be phony. Don't try and be something you're not. Don't brag about your money. Don't brag about your car because
and the property I have in Florida. The property I have in Florida on the water, my car.
Right. And don't brag about your ex-girlfriends. And don't brag about like, oh my God, my head is gonna combust one day. Don't brag about like sex. Don't brag about like your business because let me tell you something, what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna brag about your business so much. And then if that girl gets to try out that business and it's not what you were saying, you're done. And if you get her, If you get a girl who's blunt, you're really going to hear it. Okay.
There's no filter there, folks. No filter. This is, you're learning a lot of good stuff today on the pit, folks. Hey, it's time for the JRC Ace Hardware weather because it's that time of the season and we're wondering what's going on. Mm-hmm. So JRC says 89. We push this 49 degrees right now. It's not too bad out there. 90% humidity, 19-mile-an-hour winds, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like it's 50% chance of rain at 12, 1, and 2. Turning to snow at about 3 o'clock, but really not that much. Maybe an inch. So tonight or whatever you're doing, just be careful. That is brought to you by the Hardware Minute. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. Oh, yes. Sorry about that. Dropped my phone. Cara Bandolino, it's Taco. A Connecticut woman ordered $4,100 worth of lobster and wine on the first date because the guy looked rich.
How do you look rich? How do you look rich? Is dressing nice?
I don't know. How do you look rich?
Nice
could be that car. Could be the sweater. Could be the watch. Could be the watch. First date in Connecticut went viral, but not for the right reasons. The guy and girl met on a dating app, planned a simple dinner. Instead, she ordered lobster, premium wine, multiple extras, racking up the whopping U.S. $4,100 bill, then pushed a check towards him. When he asked why she had ordered so much, she reportedly said, "You look like you can afford it." He stood up, thanked her, and walked out the door.
Let me ask you something. Was he not there when she was
now
ordering
the question is, but the question is, who was really wrong? Wait, who was really wrong? Some think he should have paid it first date or not?
No, I
getting up and leaving with the bill.
Yeah, leave. But what I'm saying is, wasn't he there when she was ordering? And how much lobster do you have to order that it's the whole bill $4,000? First of all, if I were him, I would have been like, I would have told the server, nope, scratch that. And I would have told her right then and there, beat it. Like, give her a hamburger. That's it. I don't know. If somebody was saying, where was he when she was ordering this food and how much lobster is $4,000?
Yeah, but you know what? What the little guy feel like, okay, maybe, he's presser. So maybe he's one of those shy kind of guys and she's just ordering and he doesn't know what's going to cost. He finds out. So obviously he wasn't really insecure because when he got the bill, he got up, decided to get up and walk out. He should have paid the bill. Should he have paid the bill? Lady to go F herself?
No, I would not. No, he shouldn't have. He could have paid for half of it. Maybe because it's his fault for not opening his mouth when she was ordering that. I don't know. That's weird. What the
in Connecticut. Now it's in Connecticut. Now there's not too many poor people in Connecticut. So I'm just saying Connecticut is pretty rich up there. So I'm just saying. Okay. And it's near the water, so it's near Maine. It's probably over there, that lobsters and all that stuff. So yeah. Joke of the day. Daughter says, "I'm a lesbian." Dad says, "Okay, hon." Daughter number 2 says, "Also a lesbian." Dad says, "What the hell? Does anyone in this house like men?" The son goes, "Yeah, I do." Dad faints. Yep. Good joke. Good joke, folks. You know what? We're learning a lot of stuff here today, folks, here on the South Side. You pay a mechanic because you never tried to fix your car. I pay a mechanic because I tried to fix my car. They're not the same. You pay a mechanic, makes sense. Now, back in the day, there's some people who can fix cars very easily because they're now with the new technology, you have to take everything out, and regular mechanics, sometimes they can't even fix these new cars and you have to bring everything in. So it's a little crazy. Now, we've mentioned a lot of crazy stories on this show, but I think this one, ladies and gentlemen, is going to take the cake. So you're already sitting down, Carol, so you're okay. Everybody else, hopefully you're all sitting down. This is actually, let's see. This is from cringeboulevard.com.
Okay.
Former
Cringe.
Louisiana teacher sentenced to 41 years in prison for serving students cupcakes laced with her husband's stuff that gets you a baby.
Ew. His semen? That's gross. That's
Yes.
really disgusting. Okay.
Cynthia Perkins, a former Louisiana teacher, has been sentenced to 41 years in prison after admitting the series of disturbing crimes involving her ex-husband, Dennis Perkins, a former sheriff's lieutenant. Investigators say she served students cupcakes contaminated with his bodily fluids. Now, what's wrong with these? I mean, these are, you should give these people just a pill and end it. I mean, you want to put tricks on something is one thing, but what?
And she's a teacher. And this is the stuff we hear a lot of times. I don't understand what the problem with teachers. I love teachers. Don't get me wrong. And I think they're not paid enough. But what is it? What is it with this? And then they're around our kids. I mean, why are you so jacked up? What's so bad? What's happening? And why would you even admit to that? Because she can't get necessarily caught. They wouldn't know what's in the cupcakes. Why would you even tell on yourself?
It's a little crazy. It's a little nuts. Yeah, I just seen that. Okay, God bless America. Pina, you guys are both got the same minds here. There you go, Ema Miles. What's up? Happy Hanukkah to my good buddy Miles and all my Jewish friends out there. How you doing, brother? Father lost it in the delivery room after finding out both of his twins came out black when he has a white wife.
Is he white?
Okay.
I mean, if he's white, that's a problem.
Yeah, boy, that's interesting. Men don't need therapy. We need to sit with our brothers, talk shit, roast each other, laugh at dumb stuff, give real advice, remind each other to stay strong and keep going. That's the same thing, I think, when it comes to a group of women and friends. When you get together, you like busting each other's chops, busting each other's balls, laughing, have fun. Because the minute people stop busting your balls, your friends, that means then you have a problem. Yeah. Because when people like to fool around and play, that's showing affection to each other. Because me and my guys, we always busting each other's chops. That's just showing that you love somebody in a way. Right. And so,
for sure. Yeah, I agree.
It's important. It's important. We're not even going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. That's crazy. First Lady. Nah, don't worry about that. Okay. Here's one for you, Carol. What do you think? According to KTLA News out of Florida, an Orange County woman would face up to 6 years in state prison for improperly registering to vote under her dog's name, then casting two ballots, one in her name and one in her dog's name.
Well, they're making it easy. That's how easy they're making it. Dead people can vote. I mean, if dead people can vote, why not do it under a dog's name? I mean, that's what they're allowing.
That's good. Why don't you have your fish vote? Have your fish vote too. Get the goldfish and have him vote too, because you're absolutely right, ladies and gentlemen. And this is, I know, another topic about the religion and God and everything like that. And, I talk about it. I believe in God. I believe he gave me everything I had and people in my life. So I'm not going to apologize about any of that. I believe in it. But I love this quote. Never question who God removes from your life. He heard the conversations when you weren't around.
Oh, yes. Yep. Yes.
God.
I love that.
Oops, no pun intended. It's a great quote. And I really, why are we not together anymore, Here, guys, women out there, can you please stop asking Santa for the perfect man? I nearly got kidnapped 3 times today. Thank you, John B. Morey from Morey Milk. That's a good one. Breaking news. Oh, yeah, this is interesting. You ever wonder, the TSA workers, when you put your stuff, you go to the airport, you take your stuff out of your pockets. They show people when TSC guys, they're taking some of the stuff out and stealing it. The only problem is, what you have in your pockets. Yeah. You put them in those things. It goes through
Right.
the machine. When you go through that detector, you grab your belt, you grab your stuff, you kind of know what's there. How does it disappear underneath the machine? Have you had anything ever missing at the airport that you might have packed? Now, you know, I did. I had expensive lighters, cigar lighters that you couldn't carry. I'd put them in my luggage. And when I got to my trip, I'd open up and they were gone.
You think they're just confiscated because they didn't know what they were, and because you can't carry certain things, pack certain things?
Now,
Who knows?
this was years
Maybe
ago. This was
Oh.
years ago, before 9/11.
Oh,
Before
yeah.
9/11.
That's brutal.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
makes you
believe it.
wonder what-
That doesn't
yeah, I
surprise
mean, you
me.
know, stealing stuff like that, crazy.
Mhm.
Burglar, 5-time Republican Laura Boebert used campaign cash to see Kid Rock concerts. See,
Okay.
I mean, you know, people do stupid things. My dad said, if you're gonna rob somebody or rob a bank, rob big, rob
Right.
big, right? She used it to buy Kid Rock tickets to ruin her whole Jeopardy, her whole career
Right.
to see Kid Rock tickets.
Right. Exactly. Make it worth it. If you're going to get caught,
Yes,
make it worth it. If that
yes.
chance is there of getting caught, right? So look, I saw this thing. It's an actual story in some page I follow. It's called "Why You Mad Bitch." This is the name of the page I follow. Okay, they put funny stuff on there, but there is a big, like, a sign that somebody posted in a lawn. I don't know if it's a front house or in a park or somewhere. It's a big sign with a woman's picture on it. Now they blocked out the woman's actual, just the face for this post. And it says, "My name is Jessica. I am a home wrecker," in big letters. And it said, "I knew he was married." Okay. Now,
Okay.
I don't doubt that somebody did this. I don't doubt it at all. You see stuff on billboards sometimes, some whack shit on billboards, on the road. But the second I saw it, and I will always stick to my guns on this argument, is it her fault? Like, if a woman puts this picture up of this other woman, she knew he was married, that's fine. I just wanted to see what some of the people were saying. And like they said, my husband made a commitment of loyalty to me till death do us part. This woman doesn't even know me. Okay. This is not that what she did was right.
Right.
It could be, your shitbox too, or, but who knows what the guy told her? Who knows what he was saying to her? And this goes for men and women, both ways. Like,
Both
even,
ways.
In both ways, it's really not their fault just because they're putting it out there. The women are like, well, yeah, I know he's married, but he doesn't have to do it. His commitment's to his wife. He has to be loyal. He's married. She isn't, right?
Yeah.
So that's not her fault necessarily. I'd be more pissed at my husband or
Than the
boyfriend than
woman
I'd be at the
herself,
woman.
right.
You know what I mean?
And vice
Where does they
versa.
go?
You're
Right.
absolutely.
Your pants.
And it makes sense. Totally sense. See? All the stuff, ladies and gentlemen, that you're learning here in 1 hour that you probably try to learn your whole life. Right. Frank Sinatra said, this is a great thing. You only go around once. But if you play your cards right, once is enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another good quote. I think it's important. Basically, this is another one by the great Sinatra. Basically, I'm for whatever gets me through the night. Let it be prayers, tranquilizers, or a bottle of Jack Daniels. Whatever it is, do what you got to do to get you through the night. And this, of course, people do different things. Our mayor, guys, tell me what you think of this. Mayor Johnson of Chicago, folks. Chicago mayor, according to 77WABC.com. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson implies white people are intimidated by well-dressed black men.
What?
Now, let me give you just something that I can understand what he's saying. I don't know why he's got to use the black thing, but let me tell you. Back in the day when people would dress up to sell cars, men were in suits. When you went to go see your lawyer, men were in suits. Some still are, some aren't. When you go see a real estate agent come to your house, they're dressed up. Men would be in suits. Salespeople be in suits. The reason why they went casual Friday, and then it turned into casual regular because some people be intimidated when you walk into a dealership and all this good-looking guys or dressed up men or dressed up women, intimidating. So that's why they don't dress up anymore. Lawyers sometimes do, some don't. You know what I mean? Real estate agents, they dress nice, but some of them are in khakis and a polo shirt with the name of the company, Remax or Redfin or whatever it is. So I can understand when you see somebody, I don't think the color's got anything to do with it.
No.
But I can see some people could be intimidated with people that are really dressed up.
Sure. I think so too. Even women with other women that are just dressed to the nines and they're just put together so beautifully and very expensive, nice clothes. It could be intimidating depending on where you are. If you don't have what, if you're not as dressed up or whatever, that's human nature. I think,
I think I agree with you. Human nature is absolutely right. Guys, unfortunately, we have come to the end of the hour, and boy, time goes by, especially, and you learned a lot, folks. I think you learned a lot. Maybe either you can say, boy, this show was really nutty today, or I'm going to go talk to my doctor about my farts. I don't know exactly what you're going to do. But anyway, I hope you learned something. Anyway, tonight we'll be at Bellagio in Roselle. Tomorrow, Chicago Prime. Saturday, Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy. Saturday and Sunday. Don't forget Saturday, 8:20, Chicago Bears versus the Green Bay Packers. It's going to be the big game, folks. And if the Bears win, they clinch the division. I don't know if the Packers win. It's the same thing. But it's going to be one of the biggest watch games in a long time. Very important. Don't forget the 27th, Taverna on Division and Melrose Park. The 28th will be at Jamos in Mokina, Illinois. For New Year's Eve, will be at Avanti Banquets in Barrington, Illinois. January 3rd will be returning to Johnny's Kitchen and Tap, and January 15th, right before we leave for the cruise, will be at Positano's in Wheaton, Illinois. Then back there on the 29th, in the one in Oak Brook. All right, so birthdays, Rick Baker, a big makeup artist in the movies. Kenneth Branagh, great British actor. Tyrus, love him on Gutfeld. Bruce, Brenda Lee, great singer. I'm sorry. Walter Matthau, one of my favorites. Rita Moreno. Jermaine Jackson, 71. Chicago entertainer Dana Bach, celebrating a birthday. David Gates from Bread. Michelle Phillips from Mamas and the Papas. Carmen Epicey from Rod Stewart. Duncan Fair from the Bay City Rollers, Cliff Williams from AC/DC, Ella from Trico Hair Experts. Hi, Carmela. The great Keith Richards from the Rolling Stones, celebrating a birthday. Terry Garr, Woody Harrelson, 63. Nikki Sixx, Motley Crue, 67. Rey Mysterio Jr. for all you wrestling fans. Rey Mysterio, 51 years old today. Guys, don't forget Armando's Supermarkets, buy local, shop local. Danny Maggi, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. And Mama D's breads are back. Don't forget. Now you're running out of time. Stocking stuffers, pumpkin chocolate chip, cranberry, peppermint, caramel, apple. Call Natalie at 847-523-0400. A private messenger at Natalie Bosch, BOSCH. They start at $11. Order them. Get ready for Christmas. Guys, that's it, Carol. I hope you have a great afternoon and have a great Thursday, everybody. And next week, it's Christmas. Believe it or not, man, Christmas is around the corner. Yeah, I'm excited. Buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Very important. And let's not forget our friends one last time at Ace Hardware. Free gift card, $10 gift card when you purchase a $50 gift card, 2 per limit. And don't forget this brand new Perfect Pets, lifelike sleeping pet that breathes. Wonderful companion to seniors, children's, providing a lifelong loving ownership experience. $35.99, 20% off all Christmas decorations, folks. And don't forget those Carhartt clothes, man. Very good to keep you warm in the winter time. All right, buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. And be kind to one another, folks, especially this time of season. Just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. That's right. Have some fun this week. Enjoy, because that's all we got. Enjoy. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Nick Sages. Oh, Keith. Yeah. John Lennon and Ringo say peace and love. Bye-bye, everybody. Have an incredible day. Nick, take us out. Bye-bye, Carol. Woo! Bye. Hit it up there, baby.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Christmas right around the corner, everybody. Santa's moving a little slow. God bless you, everybody, for watching. You have an incredible afternoon. Be careful out there if you're going out. And see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same station here at Ocean's Pit. Little show about big things. God bless you, everybody. Peace.